That's quite a good one, ChatGPT. Have you got any other jokes?
Why do programmers prefer dark mode?
I don't know. Why do programmers prefer dark mode?
Because light attracts bugs.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, hold on. They're here. I need to do my YouTube video now.
Good luck with the video. We'll catch up later.
Okay, see ya. Great. So in this video, we're actually going to do some programming, or we're going to get AI to do the programming for us. So you need a few things. The first thing you need is this. Coffee. And the second thing you'll need is the product requirements document, which we generated a couple of videos ago, and we will need Cursor. Okay, so here is Cursor. Here is the product requirements document that we generated using Claude. And I've created an empty folder on my computer and just put the product requirements document here in the Markdown language. Okay. I've got a new Cursor chat opened here. It's in agent mode, so it can do its work. You may remember from the last video, I gave it, allowed it to run various commands. And I'm going to use Claude 3.5 Sonnet. So I'm going to ask it to carefully read all of the product requirements document in the root folder. And after you have read that, then build me a web app that implements the requirements in that doc. Use Next.js to create the app. Push send, and let's see what it does. Okay, so first of all, it's going to give you its thinking. Okay, it's going to single page web application for matching investors with companies using LLM, input form, results display, no authentication required. Blah, 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 blah. You can go and read all of this stuff if you want, but let's go down here. So let's set up a Next.js project with the latest version. And you can already see that it's created an app, a folder, sorry, called app. And yeah, it's now starting to install stuff. You can see like make directory, CD. I've given it NPX. I've allowed it to run these commands. So these are, you choose which commands you are happy with running, but it does need some responses from me. So would you like to use TurboPack? Yes. And another one. And then it's now installing the dependencies. Okay, so it's created the app. Now it's installing some additional dependencies. Okay. Then ShadCN, which is the UI components library, really good library. So that's why I've asked it to use it. Okay, it needs some inputs from me about the colors, just neutral, yes. Okay, great. Now let's add the components that we'll be using. Again, it needs some input from me. I'm just going to hit return, get all the defaults. Okay. Are we using OpenAI LLM? So it will need my API key. I can do that later. So it's created the .env.local file. Now it's created a source directory. I'm going to let it carry on, but I don't like the look of this. This is the thing about using these AI tools. People kind of make out that you can just tell it what to do without any knowledge of development. So this is a really good example of that not being the case, because the app directory should be in the source directory, which it doesn't look like it is. So let's let it carry on. With the results table, it's another component. Okay, then we've got create the page.ts, the main page. Okay, it's very helpfully created a README file. And there you go. Now, I'm not even going to run it at the moment because it doesn't look right. So let me just check out. Okay, there's 2 app folders. There's one here, which is in source, which is right. And there's a couple of components. And there's a lib. And then in here, what's in here then? So here's the UI component. So yeah, this does not look right. This will not work. So that's where you need some knowledge of programming or the files and that. So I'm going to say to it, there are 2 app folders, one in the root folder and one in source folder. That's not correct. There should only be an app folder in the src folder. Okay, I'm going to give it a bit of prompting. Remember, when you're working with these tools, it's good to think of the AI as a kind of enthusiastic junior programmer. So I'm not allowing it to do removes. So it's waiting for me to run this command. So CD, it can do move, I think it can do, but it can't do a remove. So let me just get it on its way. Okay, so, okay, let's carry on. So yeah, it's an enthusiastic junior programmer, which means it can make very basic mistakes. But not to worry, we're here to help it. It wants to remove the app folder, which is good, because I want to remove the app folder, so this is good. And let's verify the final structure. So, okay, oh, it's done it. So the folder structure is all the, yeah, let's just have a look. So, no, okay, so we've got the source folder. Okay, it's good. Okay, and then the lib, we've got OpenAI, which is the, yeah, and then the components, you've got the results, and you should have more components. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. There doesn't seem to be any UI component in here. I think there should be UI components. So I'm going to say there doesn't seem to be any UI components. In the components folder. Let's see what it does. Every time you repeat this, you'll find it will do things differently. So, yes, you're right. Thank you. Yes, of course they're right. I'm right. So it's doing some, it's adding it's adding the buttons. Yeah, so it's adding the components now. You need to hit return, force it. So I don't know why I didn't do that the first time. Okay, now if you look, yeah, this looks better. This looks better. Okay, let's install the missing component. Okay, which are causing linter errors, and that's good. I mean, it fixes all the linter errors, so that's good quality. Now the project is complete. All next thing prepared and installed. That should now be ready to run. Would you like me to help you with anything else? Yeah, I'm going to ask it to run the application. Why not? I'm so lazy. Run the application. Let's see what it does. I'll help you run the application first. Make sure we have the necessary files and start it. Okay, so you see, it told me hit finished, but really, maybe it hadn't finished. So now it's checking. Oh, here we go. Now it's making some changes. Okay, styling. Okay, good. So I guess we didn't have the proper configuration. TypeScript configuration, do we have that? Well, no. So as well as thinking of it as a kind of junior programmer, you can also think of it as a bit of a sloppy developer. Okay, here we go. So we're now running it. Okay, that's great. Let's see what it looks like. I'm excited. Oh, not good. Not good. Lots of errors. Okay. There are lots of errors when accessing the page. Okay, let's see what we can do there. Okay, let's create the missing util files. Let's fix the server action issue by moving to a separate file. Okay. So it's creating a new file down here called utils. All right. Okay. That's a new one on me, but okay. It's fixing some tailwind issues. That's about right. That looks good. Yeah, let's delete old actions files since we moved it. Now let's restart development server. Okay. Okay, now this is like it's a lot. See, it's saying 3000 is in use, port 3000 is in use. The reason it's in use because it is still running the application on that port. And now it's restarted on 3001. It's got a little bit of a mess. Let's just let it know about this. It says port 3000 is still in use because you are still running the app on it. Stop the app on all ports and then start again on port 3000. Oh, 300, shoot. I mean 3000. I'm not sure what's going to do. Let's see. Okay, let me turn and start the back. Okay, so yeah, it's good. It's got it there. It wants me to help with some of this killing the processes. I hope it hasn't killed anything else. Oh, it's now doing this. Let's start the application. Okay, here we go. It should now be running. Okay, here we go. So it's running on 3000. Excellent. Let's have a look. Oh, that's not good. That didn't work. There are still plenty of errors. Okay. Yes, I see several errors that need to be fixed. Indeed you do. So it actually took me about 20 minutes to fix the problem. We iterated several times. Cursor kept getting the same error after the same error. But sometimes you have to be persistent. So I didn't want to show you all of that because it's quite boring. But just to let you know, if it does happen, you just have to kind of work through it. Sometimes give it different prompts, tell it to do things differently, tell it to kind of consider root cause analysis. And hopefully it will actually work out what's wrong and fix it. In my case, it did. Whoa! Yes, it's working. Well, that remains to be seen. So it's kind of interesting, the front end, because it's put these sliders in here, which don't seem to slide. Okay. Oh no, they do. That one did slide, but they're very slow. Oh no, you don't slide them, you click. Okay, sorry. So it's not sliders as such. Okay, I get it. You click, and then you click on this, and you click on. Oh, it's not exactly a great UX experience. Okay, let's not worry about that. Let's see if the application actually works and if it actually can search for companies. And let's, I fancy some Italian food, so some pizzas and pasta. Let's see if it finds them. It's a little bit slow, but that's probably the LLM. Yes. So it's listed the company names, the location, Singapore, I said Singapore, and then, yeah, match score, maybe at the end. Well, the match score looks like it's written on top of the text. So that's not very good. So it looks like there's some numbers there. Do these websites work? Yes. Looks like some tasty food there. So this is, okay, that website can't be. So, yeah, no, none of the websites seem to be working now. Just that first one. That's very disappointing. Okay. So look, I'm going to stop there. Now, I'm going to be editing this video. So you don't actually know how long this took, but this video now has taken about 45 minutes to produce. So that's quite, I mean, had a lot of problems with I think the Tailwind stuff. So that's very unfortunate, but it is kind of working now, and we could iterate on this. So I'm going to stop the video now, and we're going to come back to this and see if we can improve it. So it's a good start. I don't know what you think, whether you think it's 45 minutes well spent to build this. I don't know if you could have built it yourself quicker. Who knows? But yeah, at least it's something to build on now. I hope you enjoyed this video. And next time we'll be iterating on this and see if we can improve it a bit. So yeah, join me for next time. Make sure you hit the subscribe and the like buttons. I've been told they're really important. That helps with the algorithm and helps me get my message out there. So if you find this really helpful, do that, and also make any comments about what you would like to see in these videos. Great. See you next time.
How did it go?
Well, I've had lots of problems getting the app working.
Was it the Tailwind stuff?
Yeah, how do you know?
Oh, Claude always gets that stuff wrong.
Yeah, bet. Anyway, gotta go.